All right, right into it. First map in the best of three, III7 versus Robert's team. I think it's going to be a close one, but III7 looks like they might have the lead on this one.
Here we go, going into that first hill. Violet's going to find that first bug. It's going to get a nade again. Robert, Dylan fall, and this could look like another four-man wipe. But Arrival sitting through that smoke does get the flick-up game, though. And we'll be able to retain back that HP. But Abita able to find that pick onto Elite before Collective does find that trade and also gets the double. The triple's not there, though. And Nebula defending the last one alone, and now that's going to be the smoke up. That's going to block a good amount of sight for both teams here on that mid control. But Cry all the way up on Cowboy before getting down by that and double nade there. And Nebula a nade as well just to push on through. And now III7 have full control of this hill, but the incendiary that is going to be from that III7 side, so no friendly fire will be going through. That smoke up, and now Robert's team just have to go in blind, not knowing what's behind those smokes. And Cry on the flick there, but Kodev good for that double, but now the rotation is going to be come in. Nebula, Robert going to have to be that first to contest. Dylan's there as well.
Oh, it's all Robert. Robert's got the pick, and that's the point.
There, and now Elite's gonna climb up, tries to tip the one hand, but Robert's team will have control of P2 for now.
Good stuff from Robert. Gotta avoid those nades, though. You already know that all the artifact players are practicing those ones, and they're gonna bring it into Hardpoint, but popping a little bit high. Robert's trying to get that, but he's gonna die to the incendiary, actually. A perfect nade from Elite, and now III7, they're stuck in a bit of a poor position here. Split between underpass and long. We'll have to see if Cry can hold this, but no, Elite's gonna pick up two, and that's more points for III7, tying us back up 27-27, and now taking the lead. Only 10 seconds left on this hard point, so we're gonna be cycling over to the opposite side of the map here. And Arrival's already here. Arrival's already posted up.
Already made the hard rotation, and now they're just going to be able to sit comfortably on this hill, but the support from the side of III7 just isn't there, and it's going to give Robert's team a good possession of that time. Robert just going to ring around Rosie around this hill. That container doing a lot of wonders to Rival through that smoke, and try and push, try to contest that time. Actually, we'll be sitting on it comfortably there, but Dylan with the knife, a throwing knife for that, will land the kill onto Coative. And Nebula trying to push on through, but Abito from the pillars, it will play that support, and here comes the smoke once again. A double nade from Cry. It will find two, make that three, and it's going to be a hard reset from the side of III7. Gonna have to regroup, trying to find a couple of kills. Nebula trying to buy some time, trying to contest that hill for just a little bit, but the smoke will fall. Abito able to get that kill, and now it's going to be the rotations coming in.
Once again, III7, they're already here. Coative is already where the next hardpoint's going to be popping up. And that's III7 trying to catch up. They've got a four-man wipe, so they've got a little bit of room to work with, a little bit of time. But these nades are going to start raining in shortly, and there's the incendiary.
And Nebula with the triple. And just buying a lot of time for III7, and now they're just going to be able to take the lead here for this map, but the nades are just going to be heavily spammed. And Cry tries to find one, but Dylan there has a response for that trade.
Yeah, you say take the lead, but Robert's team is quickly here, and they've already tied it back up. I mean, is it really a lead if you immediately lose it? III7 at 72, and Robert's team actively climbing. 15 seconds left on this hard point, and they might be able to break 90 here. It does look like it. Oh, they get off early. 88.
They're going to rotate. They're going to try and play this risk. They're trying to rely heavily on this hold as the kill onto Abita. A drop shot from Nebula. It won't find Robert, but Cry there for the trade. And the call-out's going to be there. Look at this. The spawns are favoring the side of Robert's team right now. They're going to be a full three-man rush, and that's going to be the call for the side to make this push. Arrival has to do something, but can't find anything yet. And now, the side of Robert's team is going to be able to make this road, but Nebula able to shoot a bit of through that smoke, and here comes the push, here comes the rotate, Kodev with the trade, and here, Robert's team still pushing through the main, and find kills.
Kodev.
3 players on this side of Robert's team will fall. Dylan has to go the long route, and now III7 sitting comfortably on this hill, able to take both control of old and get ready for the new hill.
Yeah, I mean, III7, I was saying, is it really a lead if you immediately lose it? But now they have a solid lead. This is good. It gives them time to work with. It gives them respawn time. They can rotate in off those respawns and chill out. Meanwhile, Robert's team, they're playing a bit more reactive now. They're waiting for III7 to show up. And originally, I was going to say, this plan that III7's doing, playing forward, waiting for the next point ahead of time, it was coming to bite them. It was giving Robert's team a lot of man advantage scenarios on the active points. But now III7's posted up, and it looks like they've set up the pregame masterfully. They're going to wipe out Robert's team, and that's going to be 150 for map 1. III7 winning. We're going to see Kitty this time around for Hardpoint. And I just want to point out the first point on this map. It sucks. It's rough.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's not the worst hill.
Constantly
P1
barraged
is
with
not
natives.
the worst hill.
Okay.
P1 is not the worst hill on this map, in my opinion. I think P3 is the worst. Which is...
To
don't
each
know
their
any
own.
of the hill rotations. That is directly inside a museum. And I think it's the worst hill of all time.
Triple nade. Oh, wow.
Double nade
Robert's
there.
team.
To open up the map there. Robert's team will find that possession of first hill, but it's going to be quickly taken out of their hands. Robert Tasselum also naded out as well. And the spawns are going to be a little bit indecisive from the game. It's now for the side of Robert's team. They're fully split up, and there's no way to properly coordinate this, so they're just going to try and throw utility. Robert has the front to bridge side, able to find 2 for game trade down. Here comes the beater with the swing from the alleyway, able to find 1. Elite trying to do his best, but unsuccessful at the time. So now III7 pushing through towards skate park. Able to find that pick onto Vita before Dylan with the Vector in hand. Able to find that 2-piece. A swing Kodev can't find a kill either. And now Elite able to pop that thermite, forcing a lot of time. But that smoke in play is going to nullify it. And Elite swinging through the alleyway, finding that pick onto Cry. But the rotates are going to come in for the side of Robert's team. And Arrival going to try and push in and doesn't expect Dylan to be on the back site. And Dylan gets that second as well.
Hey, Nebula's holding spawn.
From the corner trying to hold that spawn. Abita to end the kills there. And that's going to be time given to the side of Robert's team. Dylan just going to sit on that hill.
Yeah, III7 and Robert's team are pretty close match, it seems, on Katie. I mean, we'll have to see how the second half of the map goes. We saw Suna. It absolutely fell apart after that 75 mark, that midway point for Robert's team. But 20 points per team on average at each hard point right now. We'll have to see how close this game is, how much contest there is on the exact hard points, because with only getting 20 to 30 points per hard point, it's going to be pretty close. And there it is. Finally, the strategy's coming through. III7, they're actually on such a large map. Kitty is such a large map that they're going to decide to shoot themselves to force better respawns. And they're already on the point because of that. They've started racking up. They realized we can't waste time running through the map. We cannot sit here and fight. We have to just respawn and go next. And I'm glad they've recognized that. But Robert's team's just running through them. There's the Vector I was talking about. That SMG doing absolute work in close quarters.
And again, it's such a scrappy hill. But still, Robert's team able to take control of this hardpoint. And Elite just trying to find a way to break into the hill. But Abita and Robert with that crossfire rifle able to find his pick. And here comes III7. They're going to try and find his push. They're trying to go up these alleys. But still, they can maybe get some scrap time. But they have to focus on this rotation, which is going to be on, I believe, the A bomb side, which is going to be a little bit more scrappy. It's going to be harder to try and make this push because all you just got to do is play defense.
It's almost a full wipe. Just Kodev here left. And the respawns are going to be very, very bad for III7. They're all going to be coming from this A side or from mid. Dylan shut one of those fronts down already. He spotted another. He knows where III7's coming from, but unable to get the kill. A trade is good for him. Arrival's in for the next. And Robert's team, they've already broken 100 in the meantime. Arrival able to clean up some scraps, get a little bit off the table, but it's not going to be for long.
And Cry just on low HP, but still enough time to get some scrap here. As III7 do break that 50 points. But can they just
Robert's
find a way
team,
to
though,
take the next hardpoint?
120 points.
Target zone confirmed.
There's no proper line of defense. There's no way to try and break this point if you're on that side of Robert's team. Nebula able to find his pick onto Dylan, but still, Robert's team is fully split up. A copter to smoke. Nebula able to find a beta, and just gonna break a good amount of time. But Robert from that flank gonna find a couple of kills, so able to find a lead. Nebula find his pick on a Cry, but Kotiv falls, and now the situation has fully flipped. A double is going to fully reset the side of Robert's team. So now they're going to have to fully focus on trying to get this hill. Kotiv going to try and buy some time. Nebula will find his pick onto a beta for the nades come out.
Oh,
and that is going to be a 3 dead from the side of Robert's team. Robert's going to have to play from highway.
Nebula's just cleaning up, dude. Nebula's absolutely cleaning up right now. And yeah, those mollies at utility keeping Robert's team from pushing forward in the skate park. Man, III7 might not be in the lead right now, but they absolutely were leading that hard point. Robert's team, though, quickly onto the reset first hard point. They're trying to get any amount of points they can right now because they're so close. Just a few seconds of tapping could win them the game, but III7 is hot on the heels.
Oh, the Incendiary is just going to get the kill there. It's so clean, but just the smoke just couldn't get up in time. But Robert's just going to kill himself with the Incendiary. And now this could be the map right here, but Arrival with a nade. It's now with a full-on push. Arrival able to find two, but Dylan with that vector, unfortunately caught reloading. As now Nebula is able to make this push. That Incendiary is a little bit too high. Won't hit.
We have to go for one more point. We have to go for one more point. Robert's team, they need to pray for good respawns and post up quickly here. And that's exactly what happens. Robert wins that fight. That's crucial. There is no more room for III7. They respawn all the way at the bottom of skate park. And Robert's team, they're going to win this map 150 to 120. Actually, I mean, we saw yesterday, we saw UMP, we saw Vector, we saw Vityaz, we saw almost every SMG except for the APC-9. So we'll have to see how they fare here.
We're gonna start off. It's gonna be very messy on this P1 hill. Cry all the way in the back, tucked far away, but just couldn't find a kill there. And still, you can see a bunch of these III7 players still gonna funnel through the thermite as well. And try and find a couple of these picks. But still, the SMGs, they shine on this map. And now, Elite gonna try and tap this hill, but Avita there for the pick. And now Robert's team gonna be able to find a couple amount of time. But now III7 full control of this center stage on the map. And the nade there also as well. Kotiv, do that smoke, gonna try and find some time. Arrival there. Spam to smoke, and that's going to be a clean wipe from the side of III7. They're going to find a couple of these kills.
Yeah, because of how this site is structured, the thermites are going to be pretty rough. They're going to pop in off the walls and cover the entire point, especially on this map because it's so small. The entire hard point is covered by thermite if a thermite grenade goes off in the center. So the hard points being smaller, the map being smaller, it's so rough. And oh, behind the cover, Robert gets elite with the Incendiary. III7 is in the lead though. Robert's team getting up close and personal. Arrival doesn't like that though, shuts down 2 of them, and that's even more points for III7. I think this counter pick for them, this close range pick, is working out for them.
Smokes are coming in, just fully blinding both sides, just isolating every single part of the map. and Roberts has him, and Elite, they're trying to knife each other. Still, yeah, finds his pick Nebula, able to clean this up though, and Cry trying to do wonders, but still, 2x7 are still fully clean on this map.
There, quick nade from Elite. They try to open up, hold lockdown the site just a little bit longer as there's a few seconds left. 75 points after just the first 2 hard points. III7 could win this in 2 more if they play their cards right, and it absolutely looks like it is. Robert's team still on single digits for this. And with those nades and the smokes, man, it doesn't matter if Dylan even gets that knife onto Elite, because Hardpoint's contested and Arrival is winning it out.
Absolutely being in a
2 more
map for the side, and Dylan able to find that 2-piece, but that is a full wipe from the side of Robert's team, and they just can't find a way to break this hill. But they will momentarily, I think they'll finally enter double-digit point range, but I think it's a little bit too late, as that gap is a big deficit due to scoreline. The hill will rotate all the way back, I believe 2p1. So now I think we are going to see a bit of a scrappy hill.
Yeah, back to this really, really small, tight corridor with the lower area being the hard point. And Arrival's just going to clean up house with that Vector alongside a few of his teammates. Arrival with 3 kills in a row now. Can he make it? 4 drops right into him. Elite saves his life, but he gets 1 kill off of the incendiary, off of that thermite. And I want to see if Arrival can go on a streak here. He's already 4 kills in. How long can he hold this point? How many kills in a row can he get?
And Nebula is just going with that Vector in hand. And Robert's team is just stuck in spawn. They're just getting completely overwhelmed. They're going to try and make this push. But they're just holding every single angle. They're holding every single entry on this hill. And they're trying to find ways to break it, but they just can't. And now they're forced to make this rotate into P2. And that's still being watched as well.
140 for III7. They've just got to get on this point, and they're already on it. Robert's team about to lose it here. They have to go for an all-or-nothing push, and they're getting shut down. It's just 1 left. It's a beta to die, and III7 will take map number 3 and the series on Frio. They closed it out. 14 on Coative, 13 on Nebula. Beautiful, beautiful stuff there.